Checkered flag, P13. That's the end of the session, P13.
Wasn't just a second ago. Yep, appears to be Julio. I'm sure that is the right microphone. I've had it before where the headset microphone's been picked up, and that would be not cool. Looks like it's done the same. But I'm using plug it back in and see if yep, there we go. That should now be the correct microphone. Headset mic, not a good idea on this. Right, so we can now do some qualifying. Sorry for looking at the sky. Ooh, headset's gone a bit janky. Reason? Make sure that password is not on. Okay, that's not going to work very well for me. What's going on here? So right now I can't see what you guys are seeing on screen, which isn't great. I'm just seeing pass through. Now I'm pretty sure that I can switch between pass through, but it's not allowing me to do so at the minute. So shortcut for that is not working. Yeah, some issues here. I think I'm going to have to drop out of. Oh, there we go. It's dropped out itself. Nice. Always good. I was going to say I need to drop out of iRacing, but it looks like the sim is still running. Close the sim. Always. Yeah, so because I have to swap about going from my sim to don't have a I can't get into the session now because it's saying there's already a connection for me, which of course there we go. Not the case because I just got dumped out. Sure, the crew chief is still running, which it is. Hey, who wanted to qualify anyway? So you guys can still see a static screen. There we go. I have apparently left my safety boundary, even though I have not left my safety boundary. Pimax, you are letting me down. Means I have to go quick mode, sit in position, next, start, which will then dump me out of iRacing before I even got in there. fail territory. Means I've now got to try and kill, crush and destroy the simulator. Hopefully dead now, because I don't want some zombie processes running in the background, because that would not be great. Yeah, so far so bad on the stream. Sorry guys, I will get to you very shortly. But I think it's kind of nice to show you how clumsy it can be to try and stream in VR. It's not always straightforward. Whilst my sim is trying to run this time, hopefully it doesn't hard lock the computer, we can put my gloves on. I think we have a few minutes to kill in terms of qualifying, so yeah. I was doing okay in the practice session, about a second off of the fast guy's pace, a couple of seconds off of Alien. Normally a little bit quicker than that. This is a new circuit to me, so not entirely surprised. Oh, look, you can see my loading screen now. Nice. So I do have quite a lot of stuff running. Let's hope that it all runs smoothly today. Right. Loading. That is on. Wheel is on. 99%. Oh, there we are, 100%. Right, let's make
Fastest
sure.
lap for Sharp, 145.39.
Qualify then, shall we?
New fastest lap for
Got 7
Sharp,
minutes.
145.34. There's traffic behind. Take care rejoining. We've got 7 minutes to do the business. Blue flag.
For this track, I have had a little bit of practice on, about an hour now. Starting to gel, but still not quite there yet. Have a look at relatives. Kind of back off a little bit, I think. Oh, not quite that much. That was unintentional. Wasn't looking where I was going, I was looking at the timing screen. Ah!
5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Good time to loop it. What I should have done is gone for a banker on my first lap rather than going straight for it.
Yellow flag. You're last.
Yeah, well, I did spin on that lap, mate.
Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace.
You worried about that, mate? More worried about just getting a lap in.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
$11 seconds up on my previous time. Okay.
20th place. Your lap time was at 1:47.00.
.46.00 on mine. Buggy display.
Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace.
Low on the throttle there.
Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace.
Get out of the way. Don't want to burn anyone else's lap.
Yeah, so not the best qualifying session. The VR kind of stuffing up, it made it very difficult.
Watch your speed limit in the pits. Engage limiter, 50 metres.
Yeah. A lot of work to do. 21st. So how many drivers actually are there? That is bad. Okay, so bad quali. Looking at the times, my PB would have probably got me 3rd on the AM grid. A few FPS at the minute. Have a look at why that is. It is probably around overlays. Let me just make sure that the overlays are still software rendered. Okay, come up. There we go. Settings, race lab. Where involved. Manager as well. And hope for the best. So, in previous streams with the Pimax, I haven't yet been using
That's the end of the session. P21.
lab overlays. Put it up. Ooh, an interesting one from this far back. All I can do is try and keep it on grey stuff. But hope that's enough. I can, and I have on race pace been doing low 46s. Low to mid, I should say. That's all I did in the practice session. I haven't really bothered with quali. Imagine overtaking around this place is quite tricky, but we'll watch how things go. Ignition on. I did a race in ACC yesterday, which was the first time in a while, and I did it with the Pimax Crystal Light. Performance was actually pretty decent.
40 minutes. The track temp is 30.
So then I do have a 4090
Celsius.
You kind of expect it to be okay performance on that kind of hardware. Yeah, it's running it VR high.
Follow Giles in the right lane.
No customization. Ooh, we are definitely dipping frames. Oh. Even caught me out a bit there. We already have a 0x collision. There are names you wouldn't expect down here. The 111. Usually in the top 10. So I think some people are either underperforming or made mistakes in their quality. Like I did. Could have been able to get probably at least another half a second on what I had. Just pushing too hard too soon. There's that kind of circuit that you gradually build up to. Or rather, I do. I'm sure there are some people that are just on it. Ellipse ahead. No idea where the overtaking zones are here. I have not raced this circuit, and I have not even looked at a racing video for this circuit. So I shall just watch the traffic around me and see how they're doing. The pit lane in here is interesting. I think I probably will use the pit limiter. I've been practicing without it, but
Okay, get ready.
I think around here the gain isn't enough to warrant the risk.
Green, green, green.
See how many people ditch it up here. Just the one. Fucking redoing there, mate.
On your left, clear left. Right side. Hold your line, clear right.
Spun it again. Numpty. Point. Hinge down there. Okay. Messy, but not as messy as I was expecting.
leader's just done a 145.70.
That's an off track. Try and settle this down a little bit. Should be 2 seconds a lap faster than this. More like it.
Yellow flag.
Put the car off there.
That's a new fastest lap for Davidson, 145.62. E20, that last lap was at 148.68. Yellow flag.
That off.
You're reeling Cook in. The gap is 0.7.
Quick enough though, mate.
Left side. Clear left.
Well done, good pass. The gap to Cook behind is now 1.1 seconds.
Ian's fast.
The guy ahead's lap time is a 1:46.00. P19. The guy in front is Phillips. Defend your position, don't let him through.
Like me, mate, I will definitely not be letting you through.
Car right. Clear right.
French.
Don't panic.
Guy's basically a dive bomber, but hey. I either let him through, yield, or we crash. Let me do some flashing for him now.
P20. That lap time was 1:48.34. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 3 is 1.4 off the pace.
Bit of space front and rear.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 1.3. Fastest lap. The gap to Cook behind is now 1.5.
Was 1.5 and I stuffed up that corner. He's behind us.
That's the fastest lap.
Bit quiet, concentration mode. Don't know the circuit well enough to be jabbering on too much.
You've got half your fuel left. That's your quickest lap in this session. Yellow flag. The guy ahead is Zabo. You're reeling Zabo in. The gap is now 0.7. The lead car's pitting, P19. Your last lap time was at 1:47.54. The leader, Sharp, is pitting. Keep within the track limits. That's 20 minutes to go. 16th place, we're halfway through. Should be about 11 minutes of fuel left.
Change down there. Slowing me down, I'm gonna have to pit.
The leader's pitting now. Yellow flag. Pit lane speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour. We'll fuel you to the end of the race. 100 meters. 50 meters. There's a car approaching. Stay behind the white line, B18.
Oh, weird. Tracking issues there. I don't know if you guys could see that.
The gap to Gardner in front is now 2.4. B19, don't panic, you've got time to sort this out. 15 minutes left.
Gaps front and rear.
That's good consistency, keep it up. Yellow flag, caution. The next car is Giles. The gap to Phillips behind is now 4.3 seconds.
Liam, you've just slotted yourself in, mate. Where I was having a battle.
You've just done a 147.46. The gap to Giles ahead is increasing. It's now 1.0.
Fine, as long as he can get move on.
P18, sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace.
So slow for there.
The leader, Davidson, is pitting. You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go. Car in front of us is Gardner.
Phillips doesn't look like he's too much of a problem for us. Someone's just coming out of the pits.
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace.
Like Libbins? No, it's actually Bobby.
The leader is pitting now. The gap to Gardner ahead is now 0.9. Sharp is now leading.
You try and get Mav. Come on, get going.
Lap was at 147.05.
Blow through there again. Now, do the same thing every time, and obviously not doing the same thing every time. Still there? Now what I did wrong?
New fastest lap for Sharp, 145.28.
Fairly consistent lap times. Just
You've
not
just
quick.
done a 147.06. Sector 3 is 0.9 off the pace. Lap times are pretty consistent. 5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes left. Stay on it, this isn't over yet. Got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. Yellow flag. The stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Liam?
B17.
Close enough to capitalise on that, but just have to keep putting pressure on Mav. Maybe a break.
The gap to Gardner ahead is now 0.7. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Yeah.
You've just done a 147.18.
Can't get going past this guy. Yeah.
That's 5 minutes of fuel left.
Problem is where I'm quick,
yeah,
it's just basically not
147.78.
overtaking zones.
Keep searching, you'll find a gap.
Sure I will, mate.
Two minutes to go, 2 minutes.
Yeah, anticlimactic, but
P17. Well done, mate. Good finish.
still, that should be the worst circuit for me. I'm actually maybe Long Beach, but yeah, it's hard to try and learn a circuit and race it in the same day, especially when you have a day job. So I don't think I've done too badly here. Don't know where I am in terms of the AMs. I finished 17th overall. I think that's mostly pros messing up, so I don't think we gained too many positions, which sucks a little bit. We were P5 in AM last round, so let's see what this means for us. Had a bit of a glitch earlier, which was around the pit stop. And we had a very bad quali.
Watch
Did
your
ourselves
speed.
no favour there.
Activate limiter.
Oh.
100 meters. 50 meters.
Hoping for a closer, more interesting race. Obviously, we had some interest at the end there with Mav, but we just didn't quite have enough in the tank to get him. See, why didn't we have that practice pace? There we go. But we qualified 21st, we finished 17. Mav qualified 17, finished 16. So we did gain some places. Mr. Phillips had an off, I'm assuming, as he was generally quite fast. And then we got Marcus, Johnny, and Matt. So who's ahead of us? Mav, Ian, so that's 2. William, 3. Oh, wait, what? Okay, let's count this. 1, 2. Just off of the podium. Oh well, I didn't think we were doing that well. Not many AMs turned up today then, by the looks of it. I did think we were a bit short of the field. But, you know, I will take a P4. I wish it was a podium, but considering the lack of practice here, I'm not too surprised. We'll have a look at some incidents in a minute. Just going to quickly check chat, because I've not been able to do that all race. So you are going to be looking at the sky for a sec. Actually, if I can put it there, now you don't have to look at the sky. Oh, and I don't have to wear a sweaty mask. Right, so look. Oh, yeah, very sweaty head. Ironically, I lost 2 subscribers after posting the 1500 subscriber video, but hey, that's how it goes sometimes. Who is in chat? Why can't I see chat? What theatre mode? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that track is awful for overtaking. I definitely wish I had time for, I don't know, just a few sessions. It was actually the track that was in lobby racing this week for GT4. So if I had time to race, I could have done that, practiced actually racing, because my racecraft around here was quite poor. I just had no clue where I could actually plan for an overtake. So yeah, the bits where I was fast on, Mav was slowing me down. I didn't actually manage to get my decent pace there, which is a bit of a shame. But I don't think I had Ian's pace. Looking at the AMs ahead, yeah, they all had better 5-lap average than me. Of course, I was stuck behind Mav during that time, but it is what it is. Right, let's have a quick look at some sweaty head incidents, because of course I was stuck behind Mav during that time, but it is what it is. Mute myself because otherwise you hear me twice because I was watching my own stream. Apologies for that. Didn't hear it because I didn't have the headset on. Oh, right, so I did a little bit of a mod on Pimax's interplanetary distance overlay because it had no transparency. It's just a ping. So I modified that to be 50% transparent. So when it does pop up, annoyingly, it doesn't just block the center of my view. Honestly, they really shouldn't have that in the center of the view anyway. And when I go through my full review, I'm going to get my first impressions out next week, and then a couple of weeks later, after I've got a bit more practice with running this and seeing what the software updates do, we shall see how it goes. But yeah, so far it's not a bad headset. I mean, I had a glitch just around the qualifying, and it was problematic when I first got back to the rig, but generally it is a good headset. And I have to face all of those issues before with Windows mixed reality, so I can't really say it's all down to Pimax's software here. Windows mixed reality was just as bad. Obviously, Pimax Play doesn't have that, but yeah, cool. Anyway, I am jabbering on. Let's have a look at the race and maybe go through the incidents. Wow. Is that lap one? That looks looks like there's a huge lead by Sharpie on that one. Is that fair to say? Right, let's see if I can find my button box. Okay. Well, that's the last incident, I think. Okay, so let's get rid of the overlay. We did see someone spin out. There we go. So that was Ian, had a bit of a spin. He had another spin later on, actually, as he was trying. There we go. Big lunge. Tries to hold it tight. Oh, actually, that was on Matt. Ooh. That was a horrible one. I thought he was just trying to keep it too tight with cold tyres. No, that was a big lunge. That was off track from Matt. Oh. Rear ender there for Bobby. And he had to hold off for a bit. Do a 23-point turn. Bit of grass mowing and joining last, but he finished ahead of us actually, had good race pace. I think Bobby was about half a second a lap faster than me in practice. So, if I can get the consistency up, which I definitely seem to do towards the end of the race, and get the pace going, should be on for much better results. Is Matt having adventures? Oh no, that's just a blip. That's very well. Oh, I'm going to see that again. I completely missed that. Oh yeah, someone having an adventure on their own. Reversing into traffic. Just wait, man. Oh. Because I saw... And I thought let's find a bit of a gap there. You definitely need to be punished for that one, I'm afraid. Is this what happens to Mr. Phillips? Because I saw that. I was about to go into the pit lane, as you can see here. I dive into the pits. I wasn't particularly fast at my pit stop, unfortunately. I didn't have much time to practice that pit lane, which is an awful pit lane, just saying. Okay, that was weird. Oh, there we go. There we go. Mr. Giles. It's not a race in TSRC if Liam doesn't have an off. Just seems to have magnets, but not on his tyres. So yeah, he was blocking me at that point. Oh, who went out? Who's that? Oh, yes. That's Mr. Pink Car. So he was having adventures. Oh, and there's Liam having another pirouette. I actually went wide there because I was worried he's going to try and rejoin, but sensible lad. Oh, big air and then a spin. Not surprising. And another spin. Oh god. I have to be very gentle on the throttle with these things. And that is it. Okay, let me just see if there's anyone in chat. Nope. So yeah, I'm going to drop now. I'm very sweaty. It's pretty hot right now, very humid. I'm happy to get a P4 and AM. Wish I had a bit more pace, but overall can't grumble too much. Okay, thank you for watching, guys, and see you soon. Bye bye for now.